Right now, scientists from NASA and the EPA are in Colorado. Starting tomorrow, they'll begin a massive pollution study along the Front Range. They're going to use planes, satellites, even balloons to take samples of the air from Denver all the way to Fort Collins. Today, we got a chance to check out the plane and some of the other equipment that they're going to be using right here. The researchers hope when they're done, they'll be able to pinpoint the sources of air pollution in our area, and then they can work to clear the air coming from those places. Here's some air that could seriously use some cleaning up. Thick black smoke coming out of the truck exhaust. Some drivers are modifying their trucks to do this on purpose. It's called rolling coal. And the Now's Kristen Scovera spoke to Denver drivers who've had close encounters with these smoke-belching trucks. Kristen, it's not a pleasant experience.
It's not, and actually I was one of those drivers the other day. I was driving home from work and I had the windows down. It was not a pleasant experience. I did a little digging. It is a trend, but turns out not a legal one.
It starts with a rumble and ends in a cloud of thick black soot. If you've been driving behind one of these souped-up trucks, you've just witnessed a trend called rolling coal.
It's dangerous, especially on the freeway.
Some truck enthusiasts are modifying their vehicles to create this dramatic effect. They boost the amount of fuel entering their engines, which in turn produces highly pollutant exhaust.
When I was behind him, it looked like he maybe pushed on his gas, because then all this black smoke came, and I had to actually switch lanes because I couldn't see.
Charlotte Bromley, a field organizer with Environment Colorado, says these so-called Prius repellents are the last thing we need driving around Colorado.
Transportation accounts for more than 30% of the pollution in Colorado. So when people are coal rolling, it's just adding more pollution and harmful pollutants to the air.
So why are these drivers dissing the environment, and how many coal rollers are there? Their Facebook page, Rolling Coal, has more than 15,000 likes and says it's for all the diesel lovers out there who are tired of hearing from the so-called tree huggers. According to the EPA's air enforcement website, the practice is illegal and falls under the Clean Air Act, which prohibits anyone from tampering with an emission control device by removing it or making it inoperable.
All the new age diesels are clean diesels, so they try to filter out as much of the smoke and soot as possible. So to get that, one, you're going to make your truck non-emissions compliant.
Nick Sutton, emissions manager at Performance Wise Diesel in Westminster, says getting a newer model to create this level of opacity can cost the owner upwards of $4,000. And speaking of losing money,
all your fuel mileage is going right out the tailpipe.
So while environmental activists and many Denver drivers say they hope the trend fades quickly, others seem intent on blowing smoke.
So, Kristen, they're doing this to be cool and kind of rebel against the government in a way, right? But that smoke, I mean, sitting at a light inhaling that stuff, that cannot be healthy.
It cannot be healthy. If you're sitting at that light in, like, your Mazda Miata, that's what you drive, right?
Wait a minute, hold on. There's nothing wrong with that, but no, I don't have a Miata.
But if you are sitting at a light and you have the windows down or the top down in the convertible, it's absolutely not good to be inhaling all that diesel exhaust. Some health issues that you might have to worry about later on down the line. So the price of being cool, I suppose.
I wonder if police are enforcing that and giving these guys tickets.
They have every right to do that. Kind of like tinting your windows super dark. Yeah, so.
All right, Kristen.